Also new at noon, a major announcement coming from the St. Louis Sports Commission. Just about an hour ago, we learned that the U.S. Figure Skating Championships is coming to St. Louis in 2026. So that means the best skaters in the country flocking here to our city, competing to be selected to go to the 2026 Winter Olympics. The event will take place at Enterprise Center over the course of about 6 days in January of 2026. Now, to put this in perspective, obviously exciting, but it's also been 20 years since the last time this event was here in St. Louis. And this morning, organizers said that being chosen to host this event is a big win for the region.
We'll have thousands of visitors generating significant economic impact. We'll have extensive national coverage on NBC and Peacock, showcasing St. Louis in a wonderful light. We'll have that unique chance to see the most talented athletes from the most popular Winter Olympic sport compete right in front of us.
The St. Louis Sports Commission website says tickets for the U.S. Figure Skating Championship will be available starting in early January, a little less than a month from now. We'll keep you updated, though, on specifically when those tickets go on sale, and we'll have more on this story later this afternoon here on First Alert 4. Happening